Yep, so I can see the messed up hair. Yep, see, look at that. Yeah, look at that hair in the back. Yeah, that's sexy right there. But this is the Fresh and Funky show. We've been off a little bit here. We took a couple days off. I mean, one day we had to kind of take a day off because there was a situation ongoing. I'm not going to speak about it because the situation is already handled and out the way. So, however, we do have a amazing weekend of sports here. Starting today, we have the Indianapolis 500. Those of you that love the Formula One, love the racing, love the tires, love any everything. I think this is the first year they're back since we all know since that nasty word we don't want to say because you might get you might get caught up in the algorithm. And the algorithm will like, fuck you and throw you out of the throw you into the fucking black hole abyss of never to be heard from again. But it's gonna be awesome to see that. I'll watch it. I'm not saying I'm a fan, nor do I have a favorite racer, but great big race to watch as far as the Formula Ones go. I mean, those guys, shoot, those guys are going over like 200 miles an hour, and just, I mean, I see. When I was a little bit, when I was a little bit more younger, I know it's kind of hard to believe, but yeah, we watched a race, and man, seeing the guy perish. Everybody gets went boom, went off the like I don't know, ramped off kind of thing and landed, and I think his shit caught fire and he couldn't get out. He got trapped in his thing. I mean, but hopefully none of that sorts will happen today at the Indianapolis 500. We have baseball on right now, early morning baseball here. We had between the Giants and the Reds. Give you guys a lovely update. We're in the top of the seventh here, one out. Brandon Crawford at the dish. Tyler Mayhell is actually, he struck out 8. He's walked 3 batters. He's pitched six in 1 inning. The Reds are up 2-0. Much lower scoring game here. I mean, the Giants and the Reds have the bats got a little hot the first couple games or so, but then now it's kind of been a little bit on the quiet side. We got a couple other games that are just getting ready to tip off right now, or just throwing first pitch here. We have Jonah, or not Jonah, Josiah, Josiah Gray here. Okay, we thought it was gonna, Josiah Gray's on the mound, facing Charlie Blackmon here to start off the Nationals and Rockies. You got Max, we got Max Fried. He's facing John Bertie for the Marlins. We're still waiting for a first pitch between the Orioles and Red Sox, and then about 4 minutes or so, we got first pitch between the Cleveland Guardians and the Detroit Tigers, the New York Yankees, Luis Severino versus the Tampa Bay Rays and Shane McClanahan. So we got some good sports already on here so far here. I got my bets. Obviously, I'll let you guys know. Just had to run down these games. Then we'll also have the Cubs and White Sox. We got Dylan Cease taking on Marcus Stroman. All right, we got the Royals and Twins, Zach Greinke versus Sonny Gray. We have an NL Central battle between the Brewers and the Cardinals. Corbin Burns versus Miklaus here. We have the Rangers and the Athletics. We have Danny Dunning taking on Mr. Kaplan here, who's 0-2 here. Searching for his first win. Danny Dunton's 1 for 3, so battle of the guys that trying to get their Danny's trying to get number 2 and then Kaplan's trying to get his first. We have Blue Jays and the Anaheim Angels. Jose Barroas taking on Patrick Sandoval. We have Astros and Mariners. Mariners have been laying it to the Astros as of late, but Luis Garcia is on the mound today, and Marco Gonzalez is on the mound for the Mariners. The Mariners can get a sweep here of the series, get back into the winning ways. Then we have the Dodgers and Diamondbacks. We have Tyler Anderson, Mr. Anderson. He's 5-0 with a 3.30 ERA, taking on Zach Davies. Zach's not your Davies Crockett. All right. Then we have the Pirates and Padres. Ronnie Contreras here. Or Ronnie. Ronnie. Say Ronnie. I'm going to say Ronnie. Ronnie Contreras. Until, Ronnie or whoever decides to correct me. Young man, young pitching prospect. He's 1-0 with a 2.13 ERA, taking on Mackenzie Gore, who's 3-1 with a 2.06. So we got the battle of the young guns out there in San Diego today here. Then last but not least, the showcase Sunday night baseball between the Phillies and Mets. Zach Wheeler's Dwarf versus Chris Don't Call Me Your Bassett. Chris Don't Call Me Your Bay Bassett. All right. So we got a lot to go to today here. All right, so we're still in the top of the seventh. Runner at second, 2 outs. We have Luis Gonzalez. He's up for the Giants. We have 1 out, and Trey Mancini's up against Nick Pivetta. Rockies have already got a run, so it is 1-0 Rockies here. There's 1 out. Yasai Gray just struck out second batter. Now we got CJ Cron up to bat here. So 1-0. Max Fried's got 2 outs here. 2 strikes and a ball to Jorge Solario. Solara. I'm slaring his name, that's for sure. But yeah, then we got Game 7 tonight here. We got the Miami Heat come back home. They wasn't the most prettiest end of the game, both teams, and the officiating wasn't on par as it always is for finals or. All right, Marlins have just got a run now. Marlins has got a run, so I'm assuming Garrett Cooper went yard. Assuming Garrett Cooper went yard here for the Marlins. So we got early runs in the first by the Marlins and by the Rockies. Runner at second here for the Orioles here. Against the Sox here. 1 out. All right, so far we got first pitch here between the Guardians and Tigers here. We got Miles Straw up against Elvin Rodriguez. And Shane McClann is up. Let's see. No strikeouts, but we got already 1 out there. And Aaron Judge, all held the Judges up to bat here. So quite a few games. We got 6 MLB games underway. 1 that's been underway. Game has been on the Peacock. You got the Peacock Network. I'm not being, this is the NBC Network. That's what we're referring to, the Peacock. We're not referring to the animal. We're not referring to how some people feel like a peacock. Okay. Just want to be clear. Just want to be abundantly clear to everyone. We're talking about NBC, the network, where you watch TV shows and Notre Dame football and Sunday night football. That's what we're talking about. Okay. And then NHL here. It's 3-3 here on Monday here. So Monday we got a game 7 in hockey on Monday here. Rangers and the Hurricanes here. So well, it seems like Tampa Bay's had a long time off. So I mean, I don't know. Whoever they play, they're probably gonna beat. So or be at least well rested. And you got the Avs. We got the Avs versus the Oilers. I believe on Tuesday. Yes, Avs versus Oilers on Tuesday in Colorado. That that shall be a good Western Conference, finals here. See who goes on to play for Sir Stanley's Cup. Obviously, there's golf. There's golf on right now. The boxing fight last night, homeboy TKO'd other homeboy. Shit, we'll get to his name after we put some respect on the WNBA here. We have one game underway right now. It's on CBS. We have the Atlanta Dream. They are up 65-41 against the Phoenix Mercury. The Mercury definitely haven't been the same since, they, you know. But yeah, and the Storm have quite a few players. Sue Bird among those, the star players that are in the protocol, health and safety protocol. Let's just say that so we don't get. So with that being said, we have the Liberty taking on the Seattle Storm here today. And then we have the LA Sparks taking on the Minnesota Lynx on Prime Video later today. Let's say like 6 or 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, for those that don't know their time zones. And then we had boxing last night here. We had boxing last night, and Gervonta Davis looked impressive. Now it's time to fight the top talented. He stays undefeated with a TKO over Romario. Jake Paul promotion wants ex-NBA player Glenn Baby Davis. August boxing card. So that's basically the world of sports in a nutshell. And by the way, Colin Kaepernick got signed. He is now the backup quarterback for the And David Njoku. David Njoku here. David Njoku reached a 4-year deal worth $56.75 million. All right. Like I said, we're gonna have some. We're gonna see some good football this year. I like what some teams are doing, and I mean, we are we're blessed to have these games and be able to watch them. All right, let's get you guys some scoring updates here on this baseball here. We got we have 2-0. 2-0 bottom of the seventh here with the Reds and the Giants. We're at the bottom of the first between the Orioles and the Red Sox 0-0. We're at the bottom of the first. Rockies lead 1-0 over the Nationals. We're at the bottom of the first. Marlins lead 1-0 over the Braves. And we're at the bottom of the first. We're at 0-0 between the Guardians and the Tigers. The Yankees. We're in the bottom of the first. And now we're at the top of the second now here in the Yankees and Rays 0-0. All right. So that being said here, let's go. Well, we'll go over we'll go over our we'll go over our bets here that we did from yesterday here. We had two parlays yesterday. I'll remind everybody what the selections and the picks were. What my picks were, since I didn't do that here. Yesterday we took the over 9 runs in game 1 of the Rockies and Nats, and then also we had the under 9.5 runs in the Orioles, the Red Sox. So you had the under 9.5 runs, Royals, Twins. We had the over 8 runs in Rangers, A's. We had the under 8.5 runs in the Brewers and Cardinals. Braves on the run line yesterday, and the under 10 runs in the Giants and Reds. And we also took the soccer match between Real Madrid and Liverpool. We took Real Madrid money line was plus 255. I couldn't believe it. I know both these teams. Liverpool's gotten a lot better, obviously, but Real Madrid, they're a tough club to beat, man. Especially when you get in these UEFA's, these championships. They're definitely seasoned. Whether they have Ronaldo or they have Messi or not, they're gonna have good players to play, and they ended up winning the match 1-0 here. So that was a good. Our under 10 runs of the Giants and Reds was also good. The Braves run line didn't cash. The under 8.5 didn't cash for us in the Brewers and Cardinals. The Rangers and the A's, I believe that went over. And then the Royals and Twins went over 9.5. The Nats, they went over 9 easily. So we were 4-4 out of this eight teamer there. But then we had our second one, and our second parlay here. This is the second half of the MLB parlay. We had A's money line. We had the team total under 7 runs in the Guardians and Tigers. We had the over 7 runs in the Yankees and Rays. We had the Orioles money line plus 135. We had Diamondbacks plus plus a run and a half. We had the over 8.5 runs in Phillies and Mets. We had the under 8 runs in the Cubs and White Sox. We had the over 8.5 in the Blue Jays and Angels. We had the over 7 runs in the Pirates, Padres. And the over 7.5 in the Astros, Mariners. Well, we didn't do so well. A's didn't win. Uh, Guardians and Tigers went 9 runs. Yankees and Rays went 4 runs. Orioles ended up winning game 2. That was Orioles game 2. I should have specified Orioles and Red Sox game 2. Diamondbacks lost by a run, so they covered the 1.5. The over 8.5 in the Phillies and I think that went, but the under 8 in the Cubs and White Sox didn't. It went over. Blue Jays and Angels, I think that went under. Same thing with the Pirates and the Padres, and then same thing with the Mariners. So we were like 3-7. So we didn't have a really good day as far as making bets here. All right, get the scoring update now. Scoring update. Bottom of the first here. We have the Nationals are leading now 2-1 here. 2-1 at the bottom of the first here. We have 0-0 between the Orioles and Red Sox here, going to the top of the second. We're going to the top of the eighth with the Reds leading 2-0. Giants are up to bat. Bottom of the first, Braves lead now 2-1. Austin Riley just hit a home run, so 2-1 here between the Braves and the Marlins here. And we have the top of the second, 0-0 between the Guardians and Tigers. We have top of the second. Yankees lead 1-0 over the Rays. So we got some action here, some action. All right, so let's go over today's first parlay. We took the over 9 runs in the Rockies and Nats, so we got 3 runs already. So we need another 7 runs. We took the over 8 runs in the Marlins and Braves. We got 3 runs there, so we need another 6 runs there. We have the under 9.5 runs in the Orioles and Red Sox. They have 0. Guardians and Cleveland have 0-0. The Rays are down. I have the Rays on the run line here, but they're down a run. I have the under 7 runs in this Cubs and White Sox. I have the Cardinals, St. Louis Cardinals money line plus 130. And I have the team total over 8 runs in the Rangers and A's here. So, all right. So then our second parlay here, we added game 7. So we took the under 8 runs in the Blue Jays and Angels. We took the over 9 runs in the Dodgers and Diamondbacks. And we took the Astros on the run line. We took the over 7.5 runs in Phillies and Mets. And in tonight, game 7, I took the Miami Heat plus the 2.5. It's minus 105. And I took the over 196.5. I think it's easily going to go over 197 here. I believe it's going to be a real good. This is my insight. I think it's going to be a real good game 7 here. I mean, obviously, it's a game of runs. Boston's going to come out on runs. They're going to become a little bit hot, a little bit mad here. I know. But, Miami might come out with a good spurt at the beginning here. But, Boston's going to weather the storm. And hopefully, it's going to be, hence why I took the plus 2.5. I mean, I would like to see Boston win. But on my betting side, I feel like 2.5 is a nice, cover 2. I think at least the Heat can play the game and can lose the game in a close one here. I mean, they've been tightly contested for basically majority of the season. So that being said, here we're at the top of the eighth here. Still 2-0 Reds. Top of the second here, we have the Orioles batting. 1 out. Top of the second here, we have the Rockies batting. All right, we got a runner at second. 2 outs here. The Braves still in the bottom of the first. And we have the top of the second, runner at second. 2 outs here with the Guardians batting here. We have the top of the second, one out here. We got 1 out here, and runners at first and third for the Yankees here. So my Rays run line here could be in danger here. Giving up an earned run and 2 hits so far here. So, and that's also giving my taking a hit to my fantasy team as well here. But hey, we're gonna keep chugging and plugging along here. We're not worried about that sense here and there. But hey, I had to come on here today. had to give you guys my bets here. Had to tell you about Game 7 here. What I think. I mean, I just think it's gonna be a good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good one here. I mean, maybe at first or so, the beginning runs, unless it just becomes a real nasty defensive lockdown or both teams can't shoot and it's just really defensively, then we're gonna. It's not gonna be so fun to watch. That being said, we'll come down with some more updates here. We're still on the top of the eighth here. Reds still up the lead 2-0. Nobody on, 1 out. Giants up to bat. All right, we're top of the second here. We got 2 outs here. 2 outs here, and we got Razor Ramon. I call him Razor Ramon Urias for the Orioles here. Then we have the top of the second here where the Rockies are batting here. They are trailing 2-1. 1 out. The end of the first now. We're going to the top of the second now here between the Marlins and the Braves. All right, we're going to the bottom of the second here between the Guardians and the Tigers. All right, we got 2 outs here. We had 2 outs and still in the top of the second here. Runners at first and third here. 2 outs. Joey Gallo up to the dish here. So we're gonna see here how that rolls here. And like I said, we're gonna watch these games here. Gonna hang out on Sunday, watch some baseball. Root for some goodness here. But otherwise, hey, I'm gonna be chilling, hanging out with the homies in Discord and hanging out at the Fam Lamb. We're gonna watch Game 7 tonight here, so it's gonna be awesome. Pumped up for that here to see, maybe win some money here. But like I said, my parlays is just like it's like a lottery ticket, And I just there's certain plays I take, whether they're good plays or they're a bad play. Just All right, we're going to the bottom of the second now here. So Shane McClain got out of there and only gave 1 run here, so that's all right. It's all right. We got All right. So yeah, we get this Sunday rocking and rolling, watching some baseball. So we'll see you guys on the Monday. Pretty much it'll be Memorial Day. We're gonna be doing a Memorial Day. Honoring those that have obviously given their lives and sacrificed it for the good, not these shit bags that quote unquote hold the title of what they are but don't do the job they're supposed to do. But we will be back. We're gonna go kick it with the homies. Kick it with the homies. Watch some baseball. Do our thing. And we'll be back tomorrow, man. We'll be back tomorrow. Same motherfuckers, same vibe, same shit talking, same gossip, same I won't shut my mouth hour. But, hey, we're ready to go, baby. We're ready to go.